Final practice at the final Grand Prix of the longest season in Formula One history, and it was Oscar Piastri who laid down the fastest lap of the weekend so far, timed at 1 minute 23.433. McLaren had looked good in second practice. The papaya drivers 1 and 2 on the timing tables, with Lando Norris taking the honours. It was a reversal in FP3, Norris second best this time. Piastri trails his teammate 3-2 in Grand Prix wins this season. Will it be even Stevens on Sunday, or can Norris underline his championship credentials with a fourth victory? The Briton survived a couple of late offs as he pushed to get on terms with his teammate, who in turn fell foul of track limits at turn 1. With qualifying at Abu Dhabi so crucial, he'll need to be careful of that later today if he hopes to bag that elusive first pole position in a Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton, 5 times a winner here, was P3, but Mercedes teammate George Russell could only manage P6. Russell had had a mixed day on Friday. He was P4 in FP1, but then languished at the bottom half in the second session and wasn't feeling all that hooked up today either.
I'm not sure what's going on. Car feels okay, just very slow.
Due to the plethora of rookies racing in FP1, many drivers had only managed a single session on Friday to hone their drives. Max Verstappen was one of them. The 4-time champ struggled with the Red Bull's balance. His best effort in FP2, only good enough for P17. He had a big slide at turn 1 in the dying seconds of FP3. The Dutch master, P4 at the flag. Teammate Sergio Perez was P10. Ferrari suffered a setback on Friday. Charles Leclerc's engineers forced to install a new battery, one beyond his season's allocation. Wherever he finishes in qualifying later, he'll start the Grand Prix 10 places lower, which seriously undermines their Constructors' Championship challenge. However, it's not impossible to overtake here, and Carlos Sainz could still be in the mix up front, provided the smoke streaming out of the back of his car at the 30-minute mark is nothing too serious. The Spaniard was best of the Scuderia pair, P5 in final practice, Leclerc down in P9, and not a happy man.
Piastri P1, 23.4.
We are nowhere.
Both Haas drivers looked dialed in during the early soft-shod runs, Kevin Magnussen topping the table at the halfway point, and the Sauber-bound Nico Hülkenberg not too far behind. They finished P7 and P8, Nico with the bragging rights. Pierre Gasly impressed in FP1, and he was pushing hard in final practice. The Frenchman going wide, exiting the turn 5 hairpin, his Alpine rumbling over the curbs. New teammate Jack Doohan was also exploring the edges, going wide at the final corner on a fast lap. The Australian just about keeping it within track limits. Gasly finished P13, one better than Doohan. Fernando Alonso was in a better mood than he had been after FP2, when he described his Aston Martin as the worst car ever.
I think it's going to be a good day. A good feeling.
Good.
However, both Astons were off the pace. Alonso was 15th fastest, Lance Stroll 18th. So here's the final practice leaderboard of 2024, and it's a McLaren 1-2. Piastri from Norris, then came Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Russell, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Leclerc and Perez. Tsunoda top of the second page, and he was ahead of Albon, Gasly, Doohan, Alonso, Bottas, Lawson, Stroll, Zhou and Colapinto.